Hello, everybody. Oh, let me make that full screen. There we go. Oh, yes, Diddloo, you were first in chat. So the story I was gonna tell was that I many years ago, my young lad of a son was given some Arkham Horror stuff as a Christmas gift, and he never opened it. And then the other day I was cleaning his room because he has, moved out into his dorm and had left his room a horrible mess. And I found this Arkham Horror stuff, and it just so happened that one of the two boxes that he'd been randomly given was the Dunwich Legacy. So
Oh,
you can
fancy that.
see now that I have a Dr. Henry Armitage card because I have the box for that. Also, I have now some random smattering of like upgrade cards. I have from the Dunwich Legacy and from the Path to Carcosa, the first boxes or whatever, and then the Threads of Fate before the Black Throne, and then I actually have one extra investigator pack, which was Stella Clark.
Oh, you've got the mail lady.
Is she a male lady? Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a police outfit or something else.
She delivers the postage.
There you go. So I've got a few random little sets
If you
here
want,
and there.
if you want to play a character who fails everything they do but still wins, that's the character.
So it's a Moo character, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, that's what I've been. That's what I discovered. I'm gonna try to re-invite. Oh, never mind. There they are. Welcome. No? Yes? Okay.
Hi.
There he is. Welcome. Now, there wasn't a lot you are welcomed, or someone is. You're both welcomed. There wasn't a lot in those boxes that I thought was good for this character. Although there was the lucky cigarette case, which I was kind of like, oh, that's not bad.
The upgraded lucky cigarette case, or
Now,
the base
unfortunately,
lucky
it's the
cigarette
basic
case?
lucky cigarette case.
Okay.
I don't think the upgraded one comes in that set.
I don't remember what comes in what.
Which is awful. Why wouldn't the upgraded version of the card come in the set that the
It
card
might
comes
actually be in the expansion to the campaign.
Probably.
The revisiting campaign cards.
Yeah, maybe.
So the answer is sometimes they come up with them after the fact.
But
So the upgraded version is the same thing, except that instead of drawing the top card, you look at the top X cards versus the amount you succeeded by and draw one of those.
oh wow, that's like significantly better.
It's better if you're succeeding by a lot.
It's better if you're succeeding by 2, because you look at 2 cards and get to pick one instead of just take the top card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the updated version of it is in the standalone rogue deck.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's why it's
That makes sense. She does like to succeed by a lot. Her signature card is anything you can do, I can do better.
I also now
it has
have some
6 question mark icons on it.
Wow, that's insane.
That's just, it's a one-time skill. You just succeed one test by a lot.
Right. I also now have some random other investigators besides Mail Lady. I've got like six more investigators or something, 8 more investigators from those 2 sets. So anyway, Moo, you put on your hot voice tonight, apparently.
Hot voice?
Yeah, that's what Lou says. I don't know if he means your sexy voice or you're hot, like temperature wise.
Oh. Well, I don't know that either are true.
Aw. So down with stuff. You know what is sexy? The one game of Gundam I just played, I kicked so much butt.
Nice.
So much booty was kicked. All right. Well, here we are again, another Friday. another step in the campaign. Do you want to lead us into it there? Or is everybody ready? I suppose I should ask that first.
I'm ready.
I think I spent my XP at the end of the last session because I appear to have the extra ammunitions in my deck, which is definitely something that I just spent 15 minutes looking for and then found out that I already put them in my deck. So at this point, I really don't know. Well, thank you, Luke. I'm glad you're ready now. I don't know what else to even put in this deck that I have. So
All right, I'll read the intro.
all right.
When you finally reach Dunwich, you are greeted by Zebulon Watley and Earl Sawyer, another man from the village who had met with Dr. Armitage during the incident several months ago. Things ain't looking too good here, Earl tells you. Some folk up went missing a few nights ago. Dem whippoorwills won't shut up. Don't know what you're doing here, but last time you Arkham folk came round, it was bad news. Very bad news. His eyes blink rapidly, and he coughs and looks away. Look, why don't you rest for the night and look for whatever it is you're looking for tomorrow?
Earl Sawyer's
Zebulon
the
chimes
murderer.
in, putting a wrinkled hand on your shoulder.
Probably not wrong.
You begin to protest, but your aching muscles and weary mind won't allow you to refuse. The elderly man offers to take you in for the night and drives you to his home at the outskirts of Dunwich Village. The town is disheveled and eerie, and you find yourself wishing you hadn't come here at all. You fall asleep on the ride over and scarcely remember anything else from that night. When you awaken, you find that Zebulon's house is abandoned, and there is no sign of the elderly man or of Mr. Sawyer. Fearing the worst, you head into the village of Dunwich to investigate, hoping to find answers.
Zebulon! Sorry.
So this deck here
Yeah.
is all the kidnapped people.
Yay.
Oh, wow.
They will randomly get sacrificed.
Oh, no!
Our job is to try and stop that.
Yeah.
There are 6 locations aside from the village commons, and 1 got removed at random. So the burned ruins was removed.
Okay.
Each location has a event card under it. 2 of these, one of them is the key, one of them is the hidden location, and 3 of them are just events or treachery cards.
Okay.
So we need to find the location and the key to access the location, and then stop the ritual.
Just that, huh?
The way this is set up, you can't move diagonally, just by the location connections. So the village common is connected to these 3. This is connected across, down. These are both also connected to the missing location. Oh, and then the only other item of note in setup is that the O'Bannon gang does not have a bone to pick with the investigators, so we did not add their set to the encounter deck.
All right. I like it when they don't have a bone to pick with us.
I agree.
So as soon as you get all the clues off of a location, you will draw the, I think that's how it works. You draw the encounter card on the other side.
Okay. All right.
Does it tell us?
If I was ever
Yeah.
presented the opportunity to trust a man named Zebulon, I would not. Fair enough, Lou. Fair enough. Hey, Lou and Moo, both while you're here, you are now able to select what guild you want to do your World versus World beta in.
Yeah, I think they opened that. Said they'd be opening that today.
Yes, I just did it shortly before this, so just wanted to let all y'all know. All right. So, how the hell do we, the Gundam Guild, that's right. How the hell do we play this game? We draw 7 cards and get
5 cards.
5 cards and get 5 resources?
I get 5 resources, yep.
Okay.
And then you can discard any number of cards and then draw that many.
Yeah.
And then you shuffle the discard cards back in your deck.
This is like when I play any computer game, like for once a week, and I'm like, I forgot how to play and how to do everything I learned last week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
5. All right. Well, all right. I don't want that.
Die.
Really, just 5? I feel like more than 5. I mean, I know it's obviously not more than 5, but
I'm gonna mulligan 3.
yeah, I should mulligan more.
Okay.
All right, I too will mulligan 3. And then you leave those out and draw, or shuffle those in and draw. I cannot remember.
You leave them out and then draw.
Leave them out.
And then shuffle them in after.
Insane.
And
You can't get your things right.
Yes, you
Right.
cannot get
'Cause
your
I drew
weaknesses.
both of them in the
Yeah, you
mulligan.
can't get them right now.
Oh, I drew one of mine so that I could set aside.
All right, that was I don't know. That was an okay mulligan. All right, I want to make sure that those two weaknesses are not like next to each other from bad shuffling.
All right, so let me read the act and agenda. The act says, searching for answers. The disappearances in town may be related to the events in Arkham. You suspect that something awful is afoot. You must find where the missing townsfolk are being held in order to unveil this conspiracy. When an investigator enters the hidden chamber, advance. So we have to find the hidden chamber and enter it.
All right.
And then, Agenda 1, Strange Disappearances. Your welcome in Dunwich has been cold. A string of disappearances has left most of the already aloof townsfolk on edge. Most of them look at you with distrust, and few are willing to help in your investigation. Who knows what will happen if you don't find the location of the missing townsfolk soon?
Where would you rather
And
go on
then-
vacation, Dunsmith or Innsmouth, or Dunswich or Innsmouth?
Probably Innsmouth.
Dunwich.
Oh boy.
All right. So the skull token is -1 for each location in play with no encounter card underneath it. So currently that's 1 for the village commons. The cultist token is -2, and if you fail, you must add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. I don't think we have the tablet, so that one says -2, and if you're at the hidden chamber, you reveal another token. And then the elder thing is -3, and if you fail, you must put 1 doom on the current agenda. So we definitely want to be up by 3 whenever possible.
I will not be investigating this game.
Nope. All right. Everyone have their cards?
I do.
I do.
I will flip over the village commons, which is Shroud 3 and has a resign action. 0 clues.
Okay. That's where we come in, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You hear my voice crack? Huh?
Well, I guess I will. I
Yeah,
can play an asset and
I mean,
move
I
and-
got some assets to play, and I can do my assets and move.
Well, I'll go first.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right.
That's good
So
with
I'll
me.
spend 4, play Winton Green, and then I will move Bishop's Brook or Oh, also for the record, all these locations have 2 different variants, so we don't know which variant this is.
Nice.
I guess I'll go to Bishop's Brook. Let's see. Shroud 3 with exactly 2 clues. And if there's an investigator for Bishop's Brook, other investigators cannot enter Bishop's Brook. As a fast action, if there are no clues here, you may draw the encounter card beneath Bishop's Brook. That has exactly 2 clues. And then I revealed the location, so I get to search the top 9 cards for a book or relic. That's what Winton does.
Yep.
There's 2 options. I will take the fancy Necronomicon that we picked up.
Nice.
Fancy Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm. It's the one that gives extra money.
All right.
I
You got
have
more.
one
You got
action
way more. Yeah. Only
Just
one.
one
Oh,
action left.
Jeez.
I played an asset and moved. I need to move my character. All right, and then I guess I might as well investigate, yeah?
Might as
I don't think
well.
it's gonna hurt.
So it's Shroud 3. I want to be up by 3, so I'll play Deduction. Do the -1.
Nice.
So I will pick up both clues. Do I want to pick up the event? Treachery?
I don't know. I mean, we want to
I
find
don't
the
think so.
room, right? But
Yeah, but if it's a monster, you guys can't actually come here because only one person can be on this location.
okay, fair.
That's a good
So
point.
I'll leave it for someone else to pick up.
Fair enough.
Actually, wait. What if... Oh, there's the Hunting Night Gaunt, so there are a couple monsters. It's unlikely. I'll pick it up. Let's see what it is. Psychopomp Song. Surge and Peril. Add Psychopomp Song to any investigator's threat area. Forced when you would take 1 or more damage, take 2 additional damage, and discard Psychopomp Song. Well, I don't want this. So who do I want to have this?
You can just give it to me. I'll take it.
It's a Peril.
Oh.
Silence.
But sure, I'll give it to the martial artist here. And then I have to draw another one because it does have Surge. Unhallowed Country. Put Unhallowed Country into play in your threat area. You cannot play ally assets. Treat the printed text box of each ally asset you control as if it were blank. At the end of your turn, test willpower 3. If you succeed, discard it. Well, I guess I get to test willpower 3. I am 3, so I can contribute 1 to this.
Do it.
I drew a -1. Perfect.
Yay!
Get out of here. And I'm done.
All right.
You want to go next time?
Yeah, sure. All right. Bloop. I am gonna just play a lot of assets, in hopes of getting more money later as well. So I'm gonna put out my 41 Derringer, and then with the last 2, I'm gonna put out my physical training because it's early to get it. I've been getting money like I've been getting it. Then it's insanity. I'm happy to go move somewhere and explore it. So where's all the money at, huh?
There's a schoolhouse.
I say, where's the money at? And you say, in the schools?
There's a schoolhouse and a church that you can go to.
Oh, all right. Well,
Take kids' lunch money.
all right. I'll take the kids' lunch money in the schoolhouse.
Shroud 4 has exactly 1 clue. You cannot discover clues here except by investigating. And if you get all the clues, you can get the whatever card is beneath it.
The whatever card. Excellent. It is my favorite card, the whatever card.
All right, that brings it to me.
It does.
I will spend all 5 of my resources to equip myself with my butterfly swords. Second action, I will go ahead. I will move to the church.
All right, this is Shroud 2. Has 1 clue per investigator, so 3. And it says you may choose to discard a card from your hand to gain 2 resources as an action.
Oh, that's where all the money is.
Again, we don't know which version this is, so it could be something else. But and then yeah, so it's got 3 clues to find there.
And there's another location that's unrevealed I can move to.
Yep, you can move north to the house in the reeds if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because I can't investigate it all.
Okay. Shroud 1, 3 clues. If once revealed, search the encounter deck for a Nikon enemy and spawn it in the village commons.
Well,
And shuffle the encounter deck.
You just got a monster, huh?
no, it's in the village commons.
Oh.
It's going after you, probably.
Well,
would
what
hope
the
so.
heck, guys? I don't want that.
It is a Nikon, right? That's what we get. Yeah, Nikon enemy.
Get that guy out of here.
That's me, by the way.
That's all of us.
That's all of us. Yeah.
So the Night Gaunt now moves and attacks Skids
Why?
because you're close to the guy who has weapons. So take 1 and 1. And when you evade him, you double the negative modifier of each revealed token, but he's only evade 1.
Wow. Oh, okay. That's not so bad.
I'll just go first to murder him.
You could do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then we get good things.
Good things in store for me.
Lost my 1 resource I had.
I get my resource and draw a card. And it's an item. Look at that. All right. And then we put a doomy doom.
Mm-hmm. And then you first. You have an Eager for Death.
Aww.
Test willpower 2. Increase the difficulty of this by 1 for each damage on you, so it's willpower 3. If you fail, you take 2 horror.
All right. So willpower 2, huh? Okay.
3,
3.
because you have a damage on you.
Gotcha.
The picture here has the trees filled with whippoorwills. Little
Nice.
owl-like things looking at you.
I will use a dodge to I could. Oh no, I couldn't have used that before. I didn't have the 1 resource. I'll use a dodge to get myself up to a 3 willpower, and then I'll just draw myself a elder sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's a -2, so it puts me at a 1. So I lose by 2. So what do? I
You take 2 horror.
take 2 horror. Okay, that's not fun.
Stick.
And then I have a Kidnapped. Test willpower 4 or speed 4. If you fail, add an ally asset you control to the pool of potential sacrifices.
Ooh.
Then attach Kidnapped to the current agenda. If you have no ally assets, you take 2 damage and discard Kidnapped instead. All right. I don't really have anything to contribute to this, so see what I draw. A -2, so my ally gets kidnapped.
No.
Well, that's not terrible actually, because if my ally is sacrificed, that's not one of the named people being sacrificed.
But you get to keep the card?
Oh yeah,
Well, but he's been killed, sacrificed.
there's another copy in my deck.
If
All
it's
right,
like
and then
Jeff Smith, I get it, but
you have another or you Moo. There's a Psychopomp song. You can give it to anyone.
If I take it, I'll just take 4 damage. Next time I would take 1.
You would take 5 damage next time you would take 1. But notably, it's all the same instance. So if you have a deny existence, you can block all of it.
I'll take it myself.
Okay. Agenda. Okay. All right, there we go.
All right. So I'll start us off,
oh really?
and I'll move to the schoolhouse with Ted. Action 1.
I need to put clues on the location
Action
just
2.
left.
I will engage the Night Gaunt. In action 3, I'm going to go ahead and use my balance of body here to take 3 fight or evade actions.
Oh shit!
This Night Gaunt here. So first one is going to be at 1 plus 2 plus 3. So we're starting at a 7 versus the Night Gaunt's 3. So that gives me plus 4.
Yep, it's fight 3.
And I get... Ooh, an elder sign, so a -3, I believe that is.
Elder thing, yes,
Elder thing,
-3.
yes. So we're good there. So that's 1 damage. Second attack will be made at a 4. Sorry, I'm
You're okay.
not thinking. A +1 from last time. That's what it is. 8. +1. That's 2 damage.
Okay.
Second attack will also be made with butterfly swords.
2 total damage, yes.
Yes, 2 total damage.
Okay.
Get another elder thing. So
Okay.
that's 3 damage.
Shuffle that up, man.
It's all right. That's a
Yeah.
fine draw for what he's doing.
And lastly, I get a skull.
Skull is -2 right now.
Ooh.
All right, so that's all the damage it needs. That's 4 damage.
Yay! He murdered it.
And that is all of my actions.
All right.
Okay. I mean, I can go. My
Yeah,
turn's.
sure.
I'm basically gaining a resource. And then playing the Necronomicon. And then moving. To the general store. You may spend 1 resource to search the top 3 cards of your deck for an item and add it to your hand. It has 3 clues in its strat 3. That's my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. I don't have my lockpicks or anything yet. What's the shroud where I am? 4. Oof, that's
4.
high. Yeah.
It's 1 here.
Yeah, maybe I'll just pop over there and start.
But you want to be up by 3 if you're making a lot of tests.
Okay, well, I'm not. So do I just want to dig for my lockpicks and stuff now?
Possibly.
Yeah.
That might be good because otherwise we have no real way of investigating. I don't have much boost to my investigate.
All right, I'm gonna draw a card. That wasn't my lockpicks. I need money too. Can I get to the church from here?
You have to take 2 move actions.
Is it a fast action to sell the thing?
No. To what?
Sorry, doesn't the church have like a discard a
It's a regular
card? And...
action.
Yeah. It's just
Oh,
normal
sorry. I
action.
see a fast action on there. I just didn't know what it
Yeah.
was.
That fast action is get the encounter card from beneath it.
Okay. I will keep drawing then, but I'll have cards to sell at some point. Draw again. Okay. Well, I'll draw one more time. How about that? Yeah, all right. Well, I'm set up for one type of gameplay, and it ain't lockpicking.
More lockpicks in your
That's
deck.
my 3 actions. I'm gonna
All right.
definitely sell some cards though later.
So we get our good stuff. Oh, it's helpful.
Always helpful.
And then there's no enemies or anything. We would have dealt with that. So get a Doom. And Skids gets a Kidnapped. Test willpower or speed 4.
Well, we get our good stuff first, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I did it. I just wanted
I
to
mentioned that earlier.
I missed
Yep.
it. Sorry. Okay, so test. What was it?
Willpower or speed 4.
I think I'll test speed.
Yep.
Yeah, speed.
The need for speed.
I'm gonna throw another dodge down on that. Put me up to speed 5.
Okay.
And then I will test it by drawing. What is this? An elder sign? No, that's a +1 though. So
Even better.
yeah,
That's
well,
good.
not quite better, but yes, it is good.
Okay. Then I get a Rotting Remains. Test willpower 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 horror. All right. I drew a 0, so I fail by 0. Excellent. That's a nice turn of luck from last time. And then Moo, you have an Ancient Evils.
I forget what that does.
Add 1 Doom to the current agenda.
Oh, lame.
Do you have anything to say about that?
Nothing to prevent a doom, no.
Okay. And then, what do we want to do for this?
No, I still haven't got my lockpicks, so, but I wouldn't mind. I can head to the church and sell stuff.
I mean, if I want to play it risky, I can go for the 1 shroud there, but I only have,
I don't
2.
think we want to play it super risky.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Well, I can just investigate my location. I'm up by 3.
Yeah, I think you should probably, in general, do that. Yeah.
Okay. So, first one. I fail.
I didn't say do that.
And then skull, which is -2, so I'll get a clue. Yeah, that's fine. And then a 0, so I get a second clue. All right. That's my turn.
All right, I'll go next.
Okay.
I will pay my 2 resources to drop a B cop.
2 resources?
He cops.
Oh, he costs 4.
Yeah, it's like a lot more than 2.
Sorry, I was reading pips. Well, then on my first 2 actions will be to take resources. My third action will be to play B cop.
All right. That's a thing.
Good.
All right. I will go then. I just want to make sure you were done. Sorry. I'm going to move to the church. And then I'm going to sell a machete. For 3 resources?
For 2. You get
For
1
2.
extra one compared to taking an action.
Okay.
So, if you'd like to stay put and just gain 3 resources for 3 actions, that's also a choice.
So it's to sell a card for 1?
You get 2 resources, so you take 1 action and get 2 resources.
Right. But there's
Which is
also
the default gain 1 resource for 1 action.
Oh, right, my own. Gotcha. Just the plain old, yeah. Okay. Well, that was 3 actions though. Moving that and selling that. Moving that.
Yeah,
and selling
if you want to be in this location, then that's fine.
Or might. I mean, I need to get some of my enabler cards.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
right.
it for me. Yeah.
So that's all of us.
Okay, so good stuff.
My discipline recharges because no enemies were at the same location.
I'm getting all my violence cards.
Yeah, me too. What a coincidence.
Well, all right, Sassbox.
I can investigate a little bit next turn, safely.
Good. So we get a Doom. And everyone got their good stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, Skids. You have the last copy of Kidnapped to test against.
Okay, what's the test?
Speed 4.
Speed 4. Okay.
And you can contribute as many cards as you want to this test.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the downside is you take 2 damage because you don't have an ally.
Right. I'm just worried about getting that elder thing. There's no way I can get myself... Well, okay, I could get myself up 3, but it would be using, like, a crap ton of cards. 3 cards, in fact. And is that worth it? I mean, I guess it's bad to get the Doom counter.
There's only 1 token in there that does that, so...
I'm just going to take the risk. I'm not going to use any of my cards. I'm at 4, so I just need to get a net 0 or better. And I will draw this. which is -4. So I take 2 damage.
Yep.
Well, it's good you didn't contribute to all those.
Yeah,
anyway.
no, really, it would have been a failure anyway. So I'm
All right,
quite
I
happy.
have hunting night gaunt, so Moo has something to do on his turn.
Sweet.
God, I need something to murder. I've got so many murder cards in my hand.
And Moo has a whippoorwill floating in his location, not engaged with them. Just gives -1 to all stats in the location it's in.
That's fine.
All right, you want to come kill a hunting night gaunt?
Do I want to kill a hunting Nikon? Yes, I do. The whippoorwill has 1.
1 health, but it's not engaged with you. It's aloof.
Cool. I will use a fast action to exhaust my beat cop and deal damage to it to kill the whippoorwill.
Excellent.
Look at that beat cap doing his thing.
Then my first action will be to move over to you. And my second action will be to use my balance of body to murder this Nikon.
Do you want to engage it?
+3, 4.
I mean, I don't. You're
So
only going to hit me for
roughly
1, but I don't know what your third action was planned for. I asked if you wanted to engage it with your second action.
Yes, sorry. Second action is engage.
Okay.
Yeah, and both stats will be made it plus. Nope, it's gonna be 8 and 9.
Do we want to switch cameras to? either
Yeah,
of us?
if he's gonna. Oh, god damn it! See, I always look at my other screen. That's the problem, and that one has your camera on it.
Well, I got an elder sign.
Now look
so
at
we're
that.
good there.
Look at that.
damage.
He's doing.
Second test on the first attack is a -3, so that also succeeds. In fact, unless I draw an elder sign, I will succeed at every single one of these tests.
Unless you draw tentacles, yeah.
Yes, yes.
I mean-
third test is -3. We're good.
Keep drawing the other sign.
It doesn't do anything for him because his thing's not broken yet.
No.
And lastly, we get a 0. Nikon's dead.
Excellent.
And that's my turn.
All right, I guess I'll go. So I will investigate this location. I get -3, but I'm up by 3, so that's fine. And would you like to flip the card over, Moo?
Sure.
All right. We have found the hidden chamber.
Holy shit!
Hey.
Well, we can't go there yet. We need the key.
Okay, right.
Pretty good odds we find one of these early on. Yep, says connected to this location here. It's
Nice.
yeah, so we don't advance till we go there. And we can't go there until we have all right. So then I'll move to the schoolhouse and I will investigate that with perception. -1. I know that one's all roughed up. But so I get this clue. And I draw a card for perception. And I play crack the case to get some money. 4, because it's shroud 4.
Nice.
And then I will, as a fast action, pick up this one, and hopefully it's the key. It is not. It is a servant of many mouths,
Cool.
who spawns at any empty location. After you defeat the servant of many mouths, you may discover 1 clue at any location. It's a fight 3, health 2, 1 evade, retaliate creature. Well, where do you want it?
Give it to me. I'll kill it.
It has
Open
to
the
spawn
village
at an empty
comments.
location. So
Oh well.
Where
I
do
you
don't
want the
comments?
house in the reeds up here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
All right. Is that just me left?
Just you.
Just me. Okay. I suppose I should go kill it, huh? Did just
I mean,
say I was gonna do that.
sure.
So I will walk up there,
Okay.
and then I will kill it. How many? It has 2 life?
Yep.
2 life.
Okay. Well, it feels like a little bit of a waste.
3 fight.
Yeah. Just counting up the old damage of Reno. Before I walk up there, I'm gonna spend 3 and equip a machete, and then I walk up there, and then I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna use my machete to fight. He's the only one engaged me. I get a +1 to this attack. I will do 2 damage. It puts me at 3 fight, and then I need 1 more fight to make this a fair fight. So I'm gonna use a vicious blow, overkill it a little bit, but I'm at 3 fight over it. 6 fight total. Right? 1.
Where's your other +1 come from?
No, I'm insane. Right? I'm at.
You're
No,
insane.
I'm at 5, but he's at 2. That's why it's 3 out. Right.
No, he's at 3.
Oh, it's 2 health. 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
I mean, you could just shoot him if you want to.
Yeah, that gives me the more. So I'll shoot.
Because
Him.
with vicious blow, even if you only succeed exactly, you'll still kill it.
Yeah, I'll shoot him instead with the Derringer and then the vicious blow. So the Derringer gives me +2. That puts me at 5, and then the vicious blow gives me 6, putting me at 3 above him.
We want to go to your screen to see you're not cheating.
I'm already on my screen. Here, I'll even take my hand out of the bag. I haven't drawn an Elder Sign in so long. Moo drew the Elder Sign already. And I got the tentacle monster.
Ooh.
So it's -3, which means I still succeed though.
Yes.
That tentacle monster.
Yeah.
Typically, the red token is referred to as tentacles.
Sorry, I got the elder thing.
Yep.
So I still
So you kill it.
succeeded, but I did it exactly, so it was a good thing I did do the vicious blow. And yes, I do indeed kill it. So that was equip, move, and fight. So
That's that.
yeah, that's that for me.
Oh, you can discover a clue at any location.
Oh yeah. I should discover it from the harder to discover place. So I'll discover it from the church. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Good things.
And then good things. They come to those who wait. Hey, they come to those who wait. What were the chances?
Pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty reasonable.
It's like we could mathematically figure that out. It's like 1 in however much is left in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards out. How many cards in there in the deck? 50? 40?
30-ish.
30-ish?
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Yeah, there's 33, 34, something like that.
Cray.
All right. We get
Bad
our
stuff.
doom.
Oh, doom stuff, yes.
And Skids draws a Rotting Remains. Test mind 3 for each point you fail by. Take 1 horror.
Mine 3 is the books, right?
No, willpower.
Oh, okay.
The brains.
Sorry, yeah.
The head.
Well, shit. And take damage equal to how many?
No, horror.
Yeah, horror brain damage.
Yep, so you can take up to 3 from this.
That can kill me. And
Yep.
Don't let it.
this sucks because the only thing I have in my hand that can help me is the police badge, which just kind of helps me in the long run if I can play it. But I think I have another one. So, and I have to give myself everything I can, or I could just like a physical training, but not be able to afford the lockpicks unless that's everything I do next turn.
Well, there's only 5 clues left to get, so
So they're not that big of a deal, you're saying?
yeah, it's not so bad.
We'd rather have you alive. is
All
what
right,
we're
I'll
saying.
spend
Yes.
I'll spend 2 from physical training and drop the police badge to put me at 4 willpower. Oh,
5.
it's spend 1 resource. Yeah. Oh, but I can do that infinite times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put myself at. Should I go all the way to 6 just to get that 3 up?
I would just do 5 because
Yeah,
you're
just
not
do
dead
5.
with 5.
Okay. Do 5. And draw. It's a good
But
time.
there's no draw
Good
except
time
the
for an elder sign, huh?
auto fail.
Okay, I got a -3, so I go down to a 2, so I take 1
So-
horror.
Yep.
Okay, 1 horror. I'm hurting in the brain. Okay, back to you.
I'll go fishing this turn if I can.
All right. And a servant of many mouths.
Oop.
I'll put that in the brook for you to go fight.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And then you have erotic remains of your own.
Just green power. It's test 3.
Yep.
All right, I'll contribute a galvanize to that, unfortunately, for an extra 2. Yeah, we'll go with that. So 5 versus 3. I get a -2, so that's perfect.
Good job.
Lucky you.
Indeed.
Okay, that's all of it, right? So to the old
Yeah, you guys want to go first
turns.
Sure.
and I'll clean up whatever clues aren't got. Well, I can focus
I mean-
whatever clues not gotten.
I'll move, or I'll play St. Hubert's Key, move here, and I'll investigate with deduction. -2. So I'm up by, I'm at an 8 for that test, so that succeeds.
Whoa, 8. Jeez.
2 clues. That's my turn.
Okay. Do we want to look at this thing? Oh, we need 1 more clue here.
We need to get 1 more clue, yep. Well, I mean, if he kills the thing, then you can look at it.
All right, so I'll do that. Let's do that. I'll go first for him.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'll move to the brook, which is 1 action. Action 2, I will go ahead and use my butterfly swords on the servant of many mouths. We are starting at 5, 6, 7, 8. Versus it's 3. 0. So that's gonna be 1 damage.
Mhm.
Second attack is gonna be 7, 8, 9. Wait, what? Yeah, 6.
When you can't even follow what
Success.
your own character does.
Well, he changes what stats he's adding to the weapon.
I have an 11 versus his 3, so that's 1 more damage. It's dead.
Okay. And so you can get that clue right now.
Yep, let's grab that clue.
11
And then
minus
Skids can
3.
look at the clue. Or the card.
Well, does he have any more
If you
actions
want. Or
to
I
do?
can look at it, actually, because it could deal you something bad.
I moved
Yeah.
1. I attacked. I did
We
1 more
we can
action.
interrupt, though. It's a fast
Oh,
action for us to do
sorry.
this.
Oh, fair.
Yes.
Didn't realize.
So I will look at it because we don't want you to take any horror.
I would like to not take horror, so yeah.
All right. It is the key. So we don't need to go to the last place.
Holy shit. We're just
Well,
cruising through. I guess there was
I mean-
only 2 left, right? So
50-50.
Mm-hmm.
now which door has
Alright.
the goat behind it? That was a Monty Hall problem, Joe.
Should
Mhm.
I move to the hidden chamber there?
That does come up in this. Like Monty Hall applies to what we were just doing.
Hmm.
Well, you have to walk back to the general store.
Oh, yes, I'll do
So
that.
you can be there.
Sorry, I was thinking that I was on a location, completely ignoring that those are actually the 2 cards I have that are.
Looming over your head.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So, back to you, Ted.
Yeah, well, so to me, Ted. We all need to be over there? Is that we all should be over there when we go down?
So none of us can go into that location until I move here and attach the key to it.
Okay. But we all need to go into it, so it'd be a good idea to head that way.
We advance when any investigator enters it. We advance.
Okay, but we don't. So we don't know if we should all be there.
Right. Something is happening there.
Something is happening there, but we don't know what it is. Do we know if there's going to be any more need for investigation?
We don't.
I mean, I do, but I'm not spoiling.
I know
anything.
you do, you big dongus. All right. Well, shit. I'm in such a bad shape. I just feel like I need to continue to shore up.
Can you get an ally out?
I need 3 more money to get an ally. But I could just get money the rest of this turn, and then get an ally out beginning of next turn.
That sounds not like a bad idea.
Well, if you need 3 money, you could move once and get 2 money, and then you'll get your last money next turn.
Move once. Get closer to the.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get my money at the end of the turn. So.
Right.
Yeah. All right. I'll move to the schoolhouse then. I guess that's technically closer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll move to the schoolhouse and I'll take 2 money.
Ted's really all about taking the money from the school kids.
I don't want those kids to have money. It's not good for them.
All right. No enemies, so we get our good stuff.
Oh, of course.
What'd you get?
Lockpicks. Again.
Oh, excellent. Just what you needed.
Now I have 2 sets of lockpicks. What else?
All right, everyone got good stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so we put our 6th Doom on Strange Disappearances, which flips it.
No, we were so close.
Whippoorwills gather along the gambrel roofs of Dunwich and begin to shriek in jubilation. The people of Dunwich believe that the presence of whippoorwills foreshadows someone's imminent death. Do they long for your death, or is the victim someone else?
Oh, shit.
If there are 3 or more potential sacrifices, choose one of them at random and place it underneath the agenda deck without looking at it. There are, in fact, 5 potential sacrifices. So, hopefully that's my ally. Odds are slim, but
approximately 1 in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, and then we get cards.
And then we get
Right, we don't shuffle the deck. No. Okay. All right. So Skids, you have a whippoorwill.
Oh, farts.
It's not engaged with you. It just hovers here.
Yeah.
All right. I get a servant of many mouths who can be in the commons. Right? No one cares.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any. We don't care, right?
All right. And Moo, you have an Ancient Evils.
Damn it, Moo!
Am I testing here?
Nothing. We just get a Doom.
Oh, man, really? Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Well, then.
I'll go first.
Okay. Should you, or should he go first to get the key over there?
Up to him. He knows better, but I figured I'd take out the 2 remaining monsters here first.
Well, they don't bother us at all.
Okay.
I mean, we will want to deal with the whippoorwill at some point, but the other guy is not a hunter. He'll just sit there.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to kill the whippoorwill, that's fine, but
I'll wait to go then.
Okay. So I'll play Pathfinder just to get some extra movement, and then I will move here and move here, and I will attach the key to the chamber so we can go in. And as I have 1 action left, I'm not going to walk in there, and I will draw a card instead.
Okay. I don't have much to do. I'm gonna get an ally and then just get resources. I guess I can move over there and get resources.
Which ally do you have?
I got B Cup.
Oh, so you can kill the whippoorwill if you have the upgraded B Cup.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I could take out the whippoorwill then, as well. put a
Mm-hmm.
damage on the old beat cup. So I'll go. I'm gonna play a beat cup with my 4 resources. I'll put 1 damage on him and exhaust him to take out the Whip-a-Whirl. And then, what do we think? I can just, what do I got? I got 2 left? Yeah. So I can take 2 actions to get some resources to bulk things up, or walk over to you guys and take 1. No? I'll ask you since you don't know the answer to what's happening next.
I'd say just take resources.
Just take resources? All right. I'll take 2 resources. That
and
leaves
since
you then, I think, yeah.
Now I no longer have anything that I need to do. Should I walk into the hidden chamber? Otherwise, I'm going to take 3 resources.
You can walk into the hidden chamber.
I will walk into the hidden chamber.
All right.
Doom.
We advance the act. You find your way into the hidden chamber where you believe the missing folk are being held, but the horrors that confront you there fray the edges of your sanity. Bound by chains in a secluded corner of the room is an unspeakable creature with the face of a man. It wheezes and wrestles to free itself as it notices your entrance. The many mouths covering the creature's body are covered in blood and gristle of meat, as though it were feeding recently. With a hideous croak, the creature speaks with 7 mouths. Seth? Then it lurches forward as though to grab you, and several of its chains snap.
Oh, those are...
Reveal each unrevealed location. Move all clues, including those on each investigator, to the hidden chamber. Spawn the set-aside Silas Bishop enemy in the hidden chamber.
All right, I'm feeling okay about this.
Why are all my clues leaving me? My 1 clue.
Lose clues is canceled.
3.
Does Silas's card have something to do with how many clues?
No, it's just how many are in the game. So there's 12 clues here. And then Silas's card, so we'll grab it in a second. Alright, Silas Bishop has 18 health. He's evades 7.
Holy
He has
shit.
3 fight. He's massive, so he is engaged with everyone in his space. But he cannot make attacks opportunity. If you're in the room during the fight phase, he'll hit everyone in there for 2 health and 2 sanity. So, and now, Act 2A, the Chamber of the Beast. The pitiful beast lunges to grab you with slimy arms, its many jaws snapping in hunger. Killing it would be merciful, but perhaps there's something else to discover about this creature. We can either defeat it, or get all the clues off the chamber.
Oh my god.
Remember, it doesn't make a tax opportunity, so...
Right, it's just fun. We should have, like, gotten only exactly as many clues as we needed.
No. He reveals the entire board, and then takes all the clues from everywhere.
Oh, I missed that part. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
fair.
So how many clues total does he have?
There are 12 clues here, and he has 18 life.
All right. Well, I've got 2 more actions this turn, and I can't.
So, I mean, do we want to kill him, or do we want to get clues?
I mean,
I'm only good for killing him.
I know you're only good for one thing, but...
What, do we get the clues like the normal Shroud way?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm glad I kept my lockpicks.
And you can have both lockpicks out and use both of them in 1 turn.
You're right. Although I can't afford them right now.
No, but eventually.
Yeah. I mean, I would be much better at in the long. I mean, was it 3 Shroud? So, yeah. I mean, by using my lockpicks, I'm at a 7. So I could, roughly get 2 clues a turn, which is more damage than I could do in most turns.
Yeah, I can get 2 clues a turn with
Let's see,
because I have Pathfinder to walk in.
3?
Fight 3, but 18 health.
Yeah.
I can do 7 damage this turn, hopefully.
Well, remember, if you end your turn there, he hits you, but...
I know. I'm hoping for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm inclined because it seems harder, kind of. I don't know, but maybe these things should die. Like...
Well, we're either putting him out of his misery or learning something.
Right. I feel like learning stuff is good.
I don't disagree.
I mean, you can hit him. There's no downside to you hitting him.
Right.
Right. I
So
guess
have
it's
fun.
a good backup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At worst case scenario, I back off when he hits,
Yeah, get him
3,
down
4
to,
health.
just a few hit points left, and then
we'll
we
see
can
how
end it
goes.
there if needed.
All right. I'm going to start off with a couple attacks. My second action this turn is going to be to use Butterfly Swords. My first attack, I do need to recalculate this. 'Cause I
Need to
forgot.
go to his page there.
And actually, I don't have to leave that chamber. I can take a hit or two.
How many damage does it do?
It's 2
2 and
health and
2.
2 sanity, but I haven't taken anything so far.
I literally can't end my turn in there. I'm gonna die.
No, you can't, but I can, which will speed this up considerably.
Yes.
So
I was just
I have-
commenting that I could.
10 fight for this attack. So it'd be 10 and 11. I will contribute a vicious blow.
Wow.
So it's 12. I get a -1, so I succeed by 2 or more, so that's 3 damage on one attack. Second attack is being made at an 11. I will contribute another copy of Vicious Blow. We get a 0, so that is another 3 damage. And I will exhaust the Butterfly Swords to do the 7th damage. And on top of that, I will use Decop's fast action to deal him 1 damage and deal 1 damage to Silas for a total of 8. And that's my turn.
Hey,
All right, he hits you.
Hey Moo, can you twist your camera clockwise, like 1 degree?
No, I can't, actually.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I know.
Can you turn
is
your
he-
playmat counterclockwise?
Yeah.
Also, no.
What happened? Oh, there. You just did. That was perfect.
I just moved it from where I pulled it. Is he attacking me as a regular attack?
Yeah, he just hits you in the combat phase for 2 health and 2 sanity, which is 6 health and 2 sanity.
I will pay 3 resources. I'll play Hypnotic Gaze. When a enemy attacks an investigator at my location, I cancel the attack and then reveal a random token from the chaos.
Oh,
bag.
so it'll only be 2 and 2 then, but because the Psychopomps thing only triggers when you actually take the damage, but
Right, but I want to get some damage in on him.
sure. Maybe you'll
Oh.
actually draw a symbol this time.
Nope. Okay, -1.
All right, well, it still cancels the attack.
Yes.
All
All right,
right.
And then we untap and get our resource and card.
Oh yeah, he went last. I was like, hold on, the rest of us.
Yeah, we all went.
All right. So, okay, so I'm just want to be clear. The secret chamber is another room 1 away, right? From the
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so I'm going to have to move over, put my lockpicks down, and then just think of a third action because I can't end my turn in there. So,
Yes, because he will murder you.
which will probably just be get money. So let me just do that.
Well,
we
we're not there
gotta
yet.
do all the other stuff first. Yeah.
Yes, we have to get a doom and then draw. So you have a sorted and silent. Attach it to your location. At the end of the round, each investigator at the location takes 1 horror, which you will move out of there.
I
so that's not an
certainly
issue.
will be. Yeah.
And then when the agenda advances, we discard it.
Nice.
Okay, that does pretty much nothing. I have a Whip-a-Whirl.
Whip-a-whirl.
And you have a Strange Signs. Test int 3. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location, or 2 clues if there's 3 or 4 investigators in the game.
Ooh.
Of course, you had to get this one.
Right. Well, I've got Inta's books.
Yep.
I can contribute a Prepared for the Worst to make that a 3.
All right, so you're even.
And I will contribute a Defiance and ignore the Elder thing.
Yeah,
So
makes
it's
sense.
4. I just need to, not get anything less than a -1.
Let me get on your camera. You're good.
And we get bum.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A -1. How about that?
Look at that. He
Hey,
did. He
you
did
succeed.
indeed. Drew
Good job.
-1.
That saves us 2 actions.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I mean, I guess I will move in there and investigate.
Sure.
Bunch.
I mean, yeah, mine, like I said, mine's gonna be very simple this turn because this is not my game. I just have not gotten the things I needed to do at the right time. So go ahead.
I'm trying to think if we can do this before the next person gets sacrificed. But
Are you're trying to math it out?
well, it would be so much easier if I had drawn one of my things where I could get multiple clues.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be so much easier for me too if I got
But
stuff.
all right, so I'll Pathfinder over there because I can't Pathfinder out because he engages me, and then I will try and get clues.
A clue.
A clue.
So first one is a 0. So 1 clue. These clues look familiar. Second one is a -4, which I still succeed on because I'm up by 4. And then last one is the actual -4. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to the room. I'm gonna drop for 3 things. I'm gonna put down a lockpick.
Do you want to kill the whippoorwill?
Yeah, I'll beat cop it again.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I could actually live 1 turn because of the beat cop.
Yes.
So, right. And then with my last action, I'm just gonna grab an energy. You're a resource. Playing too much Pokemon. Talking about energy.
All right. I'm gonna keep this simple. I'm gonna start by attacking with the butterfly swords. So it's 10 versus 3. I will contribute an overpower to make that 12. I get a +1. 1 damage, I draw a card. Second test, I have an 11. I get a -1. Second damage, so he's now taken 10.
10.
Second action, I will use the butterfly swords again. So we're at 10.
Man, we might just really easily be able to kill it.
The cultist. I don't think that matters if it fails.
Yeah. The cultist? No, if you fail. Yeah, the tablet would do something, but we don't have
Okay.
that, so.
So that's. And then the second test is at 11. -1 again, so that's 2 more damage. Or so total 2 more damage. So that's 12 on it.
Okay.
Third attack. Also with the butterfly swords. 10 versus 3. I get a -3 that succeeds. And second attack is 11 -3.
You're not gonna accidentally kill it right now, are you?
No,
Take
it's
the
got
-4.
another 5 life, so.
So and I'll exhaust the butterfly swords to bring it down to third on that.
3 left? Okay.
No, I don't want to use the beat cop, so that's it. That's me.
All right. Have we all gone?
I think so. I just did nothing. You went first, and yeah.
All right, so he hits Moo and I for 2 and 2.
Okay.
I will deny existence the damage.
Okay. Which damage? Or the damage itself, not the horror.
Damage. Yes.
All right, but your psycho pumps do go off because you took that damage and then canceled it.
Okay.
Because it says when you would take 1 or more damage. You didn't cancel the attack.
Right.
So
Yes.
they trigger and you cancel 6 damage.
Nice. And I take 2 horror, but I'm not too concerned about that.
Okay.
In fact,
And
I
then
would
we
just
get
give
a
1 to-
resource and a card.
Resource and card.
Dynamite. All right, just so you all know, in
Blow up the
case
hidden
of
chamber for us.
emergencies.
All right. And then bad things.
I liked it when it was good things.
Me too.
Well, it's an Ancient Evils.
God damn it! But I got
There's
it this
3 of
time,
them.
huh?
We've drawn all of them. So then I have a Sorted and Silent. Oh, this one went away. Now this chamber is Sorted and Silent.
We don't like that.
No. And then you have Eager for Death. How much damage do you have on you?
1.
Okay, so it's a willpower 3. And if you fail, you take 2 horror.
All right. Well, I have willpower 3 to start with. I will contribute a Voice of Ra, so I have willpower 4.
I will contribute a Guts.
Sweet. That's 6.
Yep.
I get a -1. We're good.
Okay, and I draw a card. It's the important part.
Ah, yes, that is the important part.
I'm trying to get the cards that make this faster, so. Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Sure.
Sure, I'll investigate with Eureka. -4, so I succeed. I get 1 clue, and then I get to look at the top 3 and pick one. Oh, well. I guess I can take the archaic glyphs. But I will probably use that next turn. I'll probably leave, play it, and then come back here next turn to get the rest of the clues.
Sounds reasonable.
So I will walk out of here.
So you're suggesting I should back off killing Silas here?
I think we can get all the clues, because now I
Alright.
have archaic glyphs, which is...
I mean, I can snag a clue this turn. It's only
Oh,
one,
go.
but
Go for it. That anything helps, right?
yeah. All right. Well, then I'll walk in there. I'll use my lockpicks. Tap those babies.
What's your skill set?
So lockpicks let me add my speed to my
Oh, so it's
books,
already high
so it's a
enough.
7. So I'm already 4 up, and I don't think there's any 5s, or is this
No.
cultist?
No, there's nothing. There's nothing that's worse than -4.
Okay, so then I can't fail this unless I fail it with a fail.
The big fail.
The big fail, as they say. Well, did I just launch a token out of my bag by shaking it? I did. No hunts to
What'd you get?
-3 out of the bag. Maybe I should just
Congrats,
take that
succeeded.
one here, right? No. All right, take
Is
this.
that your new way of drawing tokens,
It's
just like popcorn?
yeah, that's right. It's the skull. So
That's -4.
that's -4, but I was up by 4. So I
Yep.
succeed, and I take one. I do lose my my 1 supplies and lockpicks, but I get the feeling that's not going to matter. And
Yeah.
then I'll take my 3rd action to just back out of the room.
Okay.
Are you gonna get the rest of them this turn?
Next turn.
Next turn, you'll be able to get all.
I already went.
Right. Sorry, your next turn, you'll be able to get all the remaining ones.
Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
All right. Then I will start my turn by drawing a card.
You idiot.
For my second action, I will draw a second card. And for my final action, I will draw a third card.
You looking?
You're just gonna stay
delving
there?
too deep.
I'm only going to take 2 damage to horror.
I had 3 horror because the silent and sorted.
That'll still only put me at 5 out of 7. I'll be all right.
Okay.
Your call.
I haven't gotten any of the cards I'd like to have at the end of the game.
Yep.
So, yeah.
It doesn't say we have to immediately advance, so we can get all the clues and then play the delve too deep if we want.
Are we? Is this a fast one?
I have no delve too deeps in there.
Oh right, we took those out.
Oh no, I have them in deck. I just don't have them yet.
Well, it doesn't matter. We don't want to. There's probably another thing in there that draws or adds clues to locations. So.
Yes. I don't think I need it at this point.
I don't even need
All
XP.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just...
So he hits you because it's the end of the investigator phase,
I take 3 for 2 damage.
and then we get rid of silent and sorted.
do our good stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm getting my lower cards.
Oop, I have Burden of Destiny.
Oh no.
Oh
Which
no,
one are you exhausting?
I lose my Prescience of Fate. I lose 1 fight, and I can't use an action to add 5 to a skill test.
Oh no. All right. We get a Doom.
Doom!
And,
Oh, sure.
and the last 3 cards here. So Skids, you are on Wings of Darkness. I'm glad. Oh, there's another one in there, isn't there? Great.
What does Wings of Darkness do?
You have to test speed 4. If you fail, you take a damage and a horror, and then you're moved to the central location of the Village Commons.
Okay. I can do that. I need to show my shirt first. There's my shirt, everybody. It's got a weird pyramid symbol. I'm sure it's some brand. I don't know what brand it is. Okay. Speed 4, huh?
Yep.
And we're pretty much at the end here, so I'm gonna use my manual dexterity to put me at speed 6. And then I'm gonna spend. Oh no, I can't spend that. I'm gonna use my backstab to put me at speed 7, so I won't even. I'm up 3, so I can still fail, but I will not. Find out what the brand is? I don't care. This shirt's old. All right, let's see. I'm going to draw this one right here, and it is -3. So I'm glad that I did that. I succeed exactly.
All right. Good job.
And since I succeeded and I used the 1 card, I get to draw a card. And I drew... Ooh. Evidence. I feel like that's a card I can get rid of.
All right. I have Unhallowed Country. My ally assets do nothing. Well, I don't have any ally assets out.
Yeah, they were sacrificed.
Moo,
Or they're in the
you get
sacrifice pile.
You get the other on Wings of Darkness.
Alright, well.
Moo, you're not here with me. Dang.
I will contribute my Butterfly Swords and 2 copies of Premonition to bring my evade up to a 7.
You bringing that evade up to 7.
What happens if I fail this one?
You get moved back to the Village Commons. And you take a damage and a horror.
I get -2, I'm good.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Skids, do you have any int cards in your hand?
Yeah, I do. That's
All right.
wait, hold on. Sorry. Int. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you want to go first, move in, get clues, and then you can contribute them to my tests?
Oh, yeah, because you get all the bonuses, right? Or
Right.
the more you win by. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
I'll move in.
Okay.
I will exhaust my lockpicks, and I will search. I'm at a 7, which puts me 4 up, so I don't even need to play any cards. So you can see my not cheating here. -3. So I succeed by 1. So I still lose my lockpick charge. I'm losing those like nothing. And it doesn't really matter though, right? And I'm just sitting here now. 1, 2. I got 1 more action, huh?
Move out.
Do you just draw a
No,
card?
he doesn't want me to move out. I gotta give him stuff.
If we don't get all the clues, you'll just kill this guy.
You
So.
fool. There's a mob enforcer here now because you made me draw.
You're not. It's engaged with you, and you're not doing anything.
Well, just saying.
So it's all good.
There's a mob enforcer here now. He just like pops out of the wall. He's like, hey guys, I'm here for the mob. What the fuck is that? Well, it doesn't matter. Give me your money.
All right, I'll Pathfinder over there,
I can hear the smile on his lips. He's laughing.
and then I will investigate with archaic glyphs, and I will contribute my tote bag for +2.
Oh, look at that. I am going to give you a pair of lockpicks for 1 and evidence for 2.
You can only give me one thing.
I'm going
right
to give you evidence for 2 and keep the lockpicks in my hand.
now. Okay. And that gives me. I'm at 7, 9, 11 versus 3. So I probably want to be on an even because. So I will contribute 1 more. So I'm at 12 versus 3. And I drew a +1.
Whoa!
So I'm at 13 versus 3. So 3 is 1, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. I just get all the clues.
Nice.
Holy shit.
'Kay.
Fucking
So,
Velma
we did
over
that.
here. That also weirdly got a laugh out of you? I didn't think it was that funny, but okay.
No, I was still laughing at just the fact that I picked up all 6
Oh,
clues in one
gotcha.
action.
All right. Yeah, no, that's worthy of a laugh.
All right, I guess we can advance the agenda, huh?
I guess so.
Of the act?
Yeah.
All right. Despite the danger, you brave the beast's horrifying presence and investigate further before killing it. What you find confirms your worst suspicions. Several journal entries written by a Seth Bishop describe the process of feeding the creature in horrifying detail. Tomatoes at first, then small game, then cattle, then finally human sacrifices. But the most disturbing part is that Seth calls the creature by the name Silas. If the Necronomicon is in play, read Resolution 2. And I have it.
Oh,
right here.
it is in play. Look at that.
I didn't actually know it had to be in play. I thought you just had to have it with your cast. But we have the special ending for having it in play and getting all the clues.
Nice.
So, Resolution 2. With the creature that was once Silas lashing out at you from his chains, you have little time to react. Knowing that the Necronomicon might have a spell or incantation that could subdue Silas, you fend off the abomination long enough to find a passage that can help. With no time to spare, you recite the Latin incantation and find that the words come effortlessly to your tongue, as though recalled from an earlier memory. The creature's body begins to shrink and melt away as incantation builds, its cries terrifying and haunting. In the end, all that is left is the disfigured corpse of a man, Silas Bishop. You find a silver pendant emblazoned with an odd constellation tucked into his shirt. You take it with you, hoping to find a use for it. In your campaign log, record that the investigators restored Silas Bishop.
Oh, shit.
In your
But
campaign log,
didn't it say he was a corpse?
but we restored him.
Okay, so it's kind of like a Pyrrhic restoration. Like,
Yes.
all right.
He's dead, but he's not a monster anymore.
Okay, great. Good for
And
him.
Who was sacrificed? Francis Morgan was sacrificed.
Ah, Francis Morgan.
I mean, only one is not bad. All right, let me write these down.
Oh, Francie P. I don't know what to do, man.
It couldn't be helped with all those ancient evils.
Seriously, you got 2 and I got 1? I mean, we went through the whole deck exactly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was how it was supposed to work.
Oh, is it? That's just the...
Well, I mean, there's 3 of them in there, right? So that's what we're gonna get.
Oh, I thought you meant that you're supposed to just sort of end up with exactly...
Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory value in the display. They earn 2 bonus experience as they gain hidden insight, which is just 2, because nothing else is worth anything. So we get 4 XP.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you don't get a lot of XP in damage. That's all right.
I mean, I don't really... Like I said, I don't really need XP at this point.
No, damage is the lowest one. That's right. And then proceed to interlude 2, the survivors. Inside the chamber that contained the terrible beast, you find the missing townsfolk and others from Arkham. They are bound and shackled. You also find several documents that suggest the creature you found isn't the only one of its kind in Dunwich. You free the creature's victims from their bonds, and they offer you their thanks. You begin to plan your next move. Check
Gross.
campaign log for each of the investigators, following 5 characters who are not listed under sacrifice to Yog Sothoth. Read their associated passage. When you are done, proceed to scenario 5, undimensioned and unseen. Henry Armitage. It is far worse than we had thought, Dr. Armitage says, pale and trembling. Wilbur Watley was only the beginning. There were more, many more in Dunwich who knew of the great old ones, who desired power and knowledge above all else. The earth be damned. I knew I should have burned that wretch's journal, but thanks to its contents, I know how we can stop them. We're the only ones who can. Now quickly, help me with this solution. The powder is the key. Yes, the powder is the only way. In your campaign log, record that Dr. Henry Armitage survived.
Okay.
If he's not already in an investigator's deck, any one investigator may choose to add that card to their deck.
Well, I have Henry Armitage, so.
And then the powder of Ibn Ghazi is now already in an investigator's deck. Any one investigator may choose to add that card to his or her deck. It does not count towards the deck size.
The powder
So-
of Ibn Ghazi?
Yes, that's this card.
I cannot read that, unfortunately.
That's fine.
You
I'll
wanna-
read
you
it.
Write it off? Yeah, thank you.
It says, seeing things unseen. The powder of Ibn Ghazi enters play with X clues on it, where X is the number of characters who survived the Dunwich legacy. As a fast action, you may move 1 clue from the powder of Ibn Ghazi to an exhausted brood of Yog Sothoth at your location. It costs 0. It probably starts in play. So, anyone can have this.
It just puts
It's basically a powder that lets you see invisible things.
Okay, and we're gonna presumably fight those things at some point.
That's the next mission.
Seems reasonable, right?
All right. So anyone can have that, but
All right, let's see what everybody.
Professor Warren Rice. Professor Rice adjusts his glasses and studies the documents and arcane manuscripts left in the chamber. I thought this nightmare was over and done with, he sighs, but we have a duty to see this through. We have to stop these creatures, or won't be just Dunwich in trouble. The powder mixture Armitage created to see the creatures will be our saving grace, he explains, and sets off to the task of recreating the powder. So now we have 2 people who helped make it. Dr. Francis Morgan is dead.
No.
Zebulon Watley. Dunwich has had its fair share of oddities, Zebulon explains to you with a quavering voice. But I ain't seen anything as sick and twisted as this thing. He gives the creature's remains one last sickening glance before closing the door to the chamber behind him, shuddering. He locks his eyes with you, his expression grim. Whoever done this gotta pay. I'll do all that I can to help.
Oh,
We may-
Zebulon.
We may add Zebulon to an investigator's deck.
What is?
And then
what is
Earl
Zebulon?
Sawyer. I never could have made it if it weren't for you, Earl says this stammer, shaking your hand repeatedly. If there's anything I can do to repay you, just ask away. I ain't much of a fighter or anything, but I'll do all I can. Just don't make me look at anything like that beast again, alright? Okay, so what do these guys do? Alright, I'll take my ally back. Earl Sawyer. Ally costs 3. You get +1 to evade. After you evade an enemy, you exhaust him to draw a card.
Well, that
It's got
seems
the-
like a decent card for little old me.
They do take up ally slots, so if you want to have multiple allies, you'll want to get charisma. But you can just take charisma as your upgrade for leveling up.
Yeah, how much is charisma in the core set somewhere?
Yep, it's in the revised course at least. It costs 3 XP.
I got plenty.
Yep, it's just a permanent. I mean,
Right, just lets you get 2 people, right?
yep, it gives you another ally slot.
Yeah, I might
Alright,
do
and
that. What was that? It was Earl Sullivan?
So Sawyer.
Sawyer. Okay. I'm looking through. I got Jazz Mulligan, Peter Clover.
Well, you
Yeah,
won't
I'll
have
get
them
to it.
unless you have mission 4.
Right. Oh, damn. Well, here, I got Professor Warren Rice and Dr. Francis. Oh, but they were in the earlier one, right?
Yeah, yep.
That's fine.
Alright, so Zebulon Watley gives +1 willpower and says after you succeed at a willpower test on a treachery card, exhaust Zebulon Watley to draw 1 card. Cost 3, has 1 health and 4 sanity. And then Professor Warren Rice gives +1 int. After you discover the last remaining clue at your location, exhaust Professor Warren Rice to draw 1 card.
I can actually read that.
And they all have their various symbol, so willpower, int, or speed, and then a question mark as their
Right.
contributing icon.
So there is plus
So
one, +1 speed, and you can
well, if you evade an enemy, you draw a card.
Draw a card, and then there's +1 book. When you get the last clue, you draw a card.
And then +1 willpower. When you succeed on a willpower test on a treachery card, you can draw a card.
Okay. I mean, I can see myself taking either of the evade or the willpower one, just because the willpower one cleans up a little bit of my weakness. But then the evade one, I'm actually likely to be the one to do any evading. So I'm happy to take the evade guy. And he's a free one, right? I don't have to actually drop.
There's no XP. Yeah.
Yeah,
he doesn't add.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't add to your deck.
Okay. So, unless somebody else wants him, I'm happy to take him. It seems like the get the clue one would be best for you, Caldric. And
I'd angle for Zebulon myself.
Yeah, so it seems like everybody kind of fits one.
Yeah, I mean, Professor Warren Rice, the main benefit is drawing cards, honestly. Because my allies already do this sort of thing. And I don't really feel like taking charisma.
Fair enough.
I can always use another ally to short things out and test the skill test. The skill icons are definitely not going to hurt.
Yeah, Zebulon is fine for you to have the skill icons on that. And Sawyer is...
How much does he cost? 3? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to find the old book of lore or something to put in there as a 3-cost ally, since I don't have this card. You laugh at my not buying all the cards.
No, just you having a book for him.
I don't know. I just need something that like stands out as not something that's actually in there, you know.
Because we got 4 experience, I actually hit 30, so I get to take a 3rd discipline.
Wow.
Yeah. And I will take the one that gives me a bonus to willpower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Huh. Where are you, Charisma?
So, yeah. I think we did good just having one person get sacrificed.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we did rather well.
I mean, I can take Warren Rice just because he's 2 int skills. I'll probably just contribute him to tests, but...
Sure. I mean, a card you're not worried about wasting with contributing ain't bad.
Yeah, I mean...
Ain't bad at all. Charisma. Okay. Does it's permanent, so it just starts in play?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. So I'll spend that on charisma. I'm gonna drop that evidence. It so rarely comes in to play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I'll do instead?
Well, what are you dropping evidence for?
Charisma?
Are you buying...
Charisma
doesn't go in your deck.
It doesn't go in your deck. It's just a totally freak. I thought it still took up a card slot.
Nope.
Oh, well, shit. Do I have any other leftover XP? I'll just start buying other shit. Alright.
I don't know. Did you have any leftover XP?
Well, I can count my XP. You said it was 25 when we started?
No, 23.
23.
And then you should be at 27 now.
Okay, so we should be at 27 total. So if I grab all my cards that cost XP. Okay, so Here are all my XP cards. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. So no, I was paid fully up. 23, now we're at 27. So I'm at 26. So now I have 1 XP left over. So maybe I'll become a relic hunter. Get myself a free accessory slot.
Yeah, you need another accessory to do that, huh?
Don't I? Do I only have 1?
You have 2 place badges, but those are ones you want to use up anyway, so
Yeah.
kind of want to use up.
Police badge. Police badge. I guess you're right. It would be kind of a pointless. Are there any other ones, or is it just?
Oh,
these
who
2?
wanted the powder?
Oh. Probably give it to the fighting guy, right? Make him. He can splash those monsters with the powder and then kill them.
I have no idea. I mean, I don't mind taking it, but I'm not sure it's necessary.
I mean, assuming that to see the monsters to kill them, you need the thing. Either me or Moo should get it. I think.
Well, I'll let you make the choice since you're lead investigator.
Oh shit! I'm lead investigator. Moo, do you have any opinion on this?
Nope.
No, you're just useless to me. Does it take an action to do it?
No, it's a fast action to move one of the doses of powder onto the monster.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna be with the monster, so maybe it makes sense.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. I want you to take it.
Yeah, I'll take it then.
Okay.
And it means I don't have to find a proxy.
That does make life a little easier.
All right, I do have to figure out a proxy for Mr. I took Elias. I'm just trying. Earl something.
Lawyer.
Earl Sawyer. I'm gonna. Do investigator cards have? Are they something on the back? No, they have actually on the back. I can't do that.
This set is kind of funny because this particular mission printed its own rotting remains, which is the exact same image and card as the one in the Striking Fear set, but it they didn't say just use the rotting remains from the Striking Fear set. They just included it in that mission.
I'm gonna use Astral Travel since it's got a big dude on it. It looks cool, and it's costs 3, and it's a purple card, so I'll know it's a proxy.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, some of these missions are rather long, and some are quick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this one I think it can be a little longer, but
yeah, I mean, I didn't feel like we kind of like delayed things. We had almost all the places discovered except for one of them, right?
all right. I'm gonna get Ariadne's Twine, and I'll have 1 XP left over.
I'm gonna remove one of my Delve 2 Deeps at this point.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I'd remove both of them, but I'm upgrading my what's it called? You wear it.
Your talisman.
My hollow thing.
So what Ariadne's Twine says is that it has 0 secrets on it. Secrets on Ariadne's Twine can be spent as if they were on any asset controlled by an investigator at your location, and you can exhaust Ariadne's Twine to move 1 secret you control from your resource pool as a resource, or vice versa. And the Otherworldly Codex I have uses secrets, and the Old Book of Lore uses secrets. Which essentially, with the Old Book of Lore, if I get that out, I can turn 1 resource into 2. But Hopefully, I mean, we didn't actually have that
I
much
see
set
you.
up, and I lost like 5 resources worth of stuff early on. So
Yeah, you sure did.
that Jay-Z is definitely a character who snowballs throughout the mission.
Yeah, fair enough. Not rushing anything along. Do you want to? Does either of you want to play something else after this? It's only 1 hour and 40 minutes, so I got like lots of time left in the stream, and I could end it there, but I kind of feel bad.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm just making sure I update my deck.
Oh, I've been told to play more by Rita King. Welcome, first time chatter, Rita King. I will play more. I'll play something. Maybe we'll play some Gundam. What's up?
It's possible, yeah. I mean, I'm just making sure to update my deck so I know that I've got all this stuff. I did remove 1 copy of Delve Too Deep for a copy of Defensive Stance, a skill that, when it is in my hand or committed to a skill test, gains fight icons equal to my evade, and evade icons equal to my fight.
Do we have the Marvel living card game? Yes, we do. In fact, if you go back through my videos, you'll find... Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's been too long. But we have played a lot of the Marvel living card game, Marvel Champions. In fact, that is what spawned the Friday night card games. And when we finish this campaign of Arkham Horror, we'll be jumping back into Marvel, probably to do one of the Marvel campaigns. Are we doing Shadows of the Mad Titan?
We could do Shadows of the Mad Titan.
I mean, we got Shadows, we've got Spider-Man, and X-Men now.
I still have to get my copies of that.
Well, I mean, I have the copies too, so. But yeah, so we will be doing more Marvel LCG. Are you a fan of the Marvel LCG, Ridda King? Good old Riddy.
Yeah, we should probably do Shadow of the Mad Titan before we jump into the Spider-Verse one.
I'm happy to go through it in order.
I will be playing Spider-Man, by
the way. for Shadows of the Mad Titan or for Spider?
For the Spider-Man one.
I have actually had a bunch of people tell me they don't like Spider-Ham.
I have heard both sides of it.
And it's because they don't like how cartoony he is.
But that's just part of his charm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I've been in and out of interest with other hobbies consuming my time, but I just recently got back into it. And they're very nice. I think Sinister Motives is a big motivator. Yeah, I really want to play Sinister Motives because I'm a big fan of the Spider. In fact, we've been playing Spider-Man.
Ed, I'm gonna turn off my video.
Oh yeah. Let me. Here, this is what I'll do. I'll put you here. Oh man, the light's all messed up. I'll put you here, and then I will. Make this full screen, and then I will game capture this, and we'll casually play Pokemon in the background while I wait for somebody. Lou, if you want to play Gundam, this is the time.
I'll hop in, but I gotta feed my cats first.
Yeah. I'm no rush. No rush.
It's gonna be about 10 minutes.
Yeah, no rush. What the heck was I saying? Oh, Sinister Modes. Yeah. So I'm a big fan. We've been playing the Spider-Man Marvel Spider-Man Remastered on Tuesdays and somewhat on Wednesdays sometimes. So I'm loving the Spider-Man stuff and looking forward to going through the Sinister Motives. College Rick, you should get a hero deck and play with us.
For Marvel Champions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can proxy one if nothing else.
If nothing else. I mean, especially if you're going to just print them out or whatever. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you should
just
absolutely play with us. I think that would be a lot of fun. It would be nice to play with 3 people. I've never done that before. So yeah, but the next we will probably do Shadows of the Mad Titan. We did Ridda King. We did play through... What was the first one? I can never remember the name of the first one. Rise of the Red Skull. and we kicked that one's butt. And then we played Galaxy's Most Wanted, and we got to Ronan, and he ate our buttholes. Like, he just destroyed us. It was.
Is that the game that I played one like standalone mission with you?
During Anime Not So North? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that name.
Yeah, well, that's because Canada kicked us out.
Oh, was it an actual convention?
Anime North is a convention that I used to go to for like.
I went with you once.
Yeah, you went with me once. Yeah, for 4 years. Anime Not So North was a convention that I ran that had 4 people.
Okay. Just making sure.
It was just us watching anime.
You were
Yeah, that was my
invited.
understanding
Thank you
of it.
very much.
Oh yeah, I know.
It was a lot of fun, and we got to watch more anime that we actually wanted to see than what we had watched at actually Anime North. Yeah. As sad as it is, I have only ever faced Rhino and Claw with my limited amount of playtime, but I'm starting to work my way back through the core villains, and then I'll move on to Red Skull. Nothing sad about that. It's hard these days to get in and play a game. You know, it's tough.
And I mean, there's enough variety with even the core set. You know, you got 5 heroes. That's Rhino and Claw, 2 villains.
5 good heroes too. Like Captain Marvel is a top tier hero. Captain America's a top tier hero.
He's not in the base set.
Captain America is absolutely in the base set.
No, he's not. It's Black Panther. Iron
Oh
Man,
my God, you're
Spider-Man,
right. He just, for some reason, I
She-Hulk.
just feel like he's in there.
Yeah. No, it feels like it, but he's not.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, my bad. But Spider-Man is a great one. Captain Marvel is in there and a great one. I think Black Panther's fun, but I know not a lot of people seem to play him.
Yeah, I don't think he's quote unquote good, but I enjoy playing him.
I like Iron Man. He's a bit tougher because you have to like build him up. No heroes truly bad except for like Hulk or whatever.
Who would you recommend for me?
Okay, well we're gonna do Shadow the Mad Titan, and are we doing the Wizards? Is it Team Magic?
I mean, either way, I was gonna do.
So you're gonna do Adam
Adam
Warlock?
Warlock.
Okay, and then if we were gonna do Team Wizard, I was
We
going
were
to
gonna do Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. So is there another magical person?
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch, yeah. You're hoping Deadpool gets his own deck?
Oh, he definitely will.
I would be surprised if he didn't. Yeah, let's just say that. So yeah, you should do Scarlet Witch. Then we could be the all magic team.
Okay.
Or if you find somebody else.
Or yeah, just play whatever you want to play. We had been doing it thematically, but it certainly does not matter.
Well, last time we played, I asked if Loki had a deck, and you said no, because he's not a good guy.
No, Loki does not have a deck. He actually is a villain in Shadow the Mad Titan, ironically. So
that was a disappointment.
I'm sorry. You could play Thor.
I could play Thor.
Or Valkyrie. Either of those are options. Is he not also an ally to Thor? I don't think Loki is an ally to Thor.
I thought Thor's ally was Sif.
Yeah, Thor's
that
ally
makes sense.
is Sif. Yeah.
Yeah, Loki would make sense, and they'll probably make a Loki hero at some point. But I think that right now they've got so many heroes to choose from that they're going to hold off on that.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're going to be releasing mutants for the next X amount of forever.
They'll
And
probably
then
do this cycle and next one, and then
have we heard what the next cycle is? There been any leaks on what the next cycle is?
no, there haven't been. They have said that they're not settled on mutants, so it could be something other than mutants. But I would expect them to do 2 cycles and then go back to
Right.
the street level heroes.
Well, we're getting Mutant Madness, which comes with Kitty and Cyclops.
Yep.
And then also at the same time was released Jean Grey's Phoenix and
Colossus.
Colossus.
Is
I know I meant to say Colossus before, and I said Cyclops instead.
and I heard
but,
it as Colossus.
right, yeah. But Cyclops is the individual pack. And I actually, is my backpack in the room? No. I got them all in my backpack right now because I picked them up on release day. I just haven't looked at them because, God, I don't have time. But I expect at least 2 more individual packs of mutants. Like,
Well, yeah, we know that there's going to be 4 more after
4 more.
Cyclops
Okay.
and Phoenix, and we know.
Oh,
2 of
and
them
one's
are
Wolverine,
and
yeah, and Storm.
The other's Storm. So there's 2 unknowns at the moment.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
There was something a while back about an ally being included that was otherwise. I think one was like, I think it was like Jubilee.
Jubilee, yeah, but it's Wolverine's ally, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I thought I heard that the Jubilee was Wolverine's ally.
I thought that there was a card that was included that that similarly every other ally in a similar position was made a hero, and I think it was Jubilee, but I would also expect Beast.
Yeah, I would not think Jubilee would get a hero card or a whole hero deck. She's kind of a meme. Like, you know?
I could see it either way.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they did make Spider-Ham, right?
She's a kind of a fan favorite.
Yeah, I said that meme. Storm's deck looks to be pretty interesting with a separate deck similar to Doctor Strange's Invocation. Looks like that weather deck will affect all heroes and the villain with bonuses and statuses.
Storm looks so much fun to play.
That's pretty cool.
They seem to go for male-female pairs. That's why I would guess Jubilee and accompanying Beast.
There's a lot of other... Like you could get Rogue or something like that, you know?
Well, you do Rogue and Gambit. But I don't think.
Okay, you could, but with the TV, with what we have like from movies and stuff, Rogue and Wolverine seem like a better match just because of like their little like friendship in the original X-Men movies, you know. And do you really think we wouldn't get an Xavier? I feel like an Xavier deck is a possibility.
We haven't gotten a Nick Fury.
Yeah, but he's not a superhero.
He's being represented the same as Xavier, though.
I mean, fair enough. But
similar ally card. I would expect it would probably be Beast and Iceman.
Ooh, Iceman's a good call. I wouldn't be surprised if we got I have brain farted on the name of the character. Nightcrawler. Seems very similar to Kitty in like kind of like the hard to hit character, but I wouldn't be surprised.
An interesting one. There may be some licensing issues surrounding him that prevent him from being easily included.
Really?
I know he has an ally card that they may have been able to get that, but I don't know if they'll be able to necessarily get a whole deck for him. It's been an issue in the Versus system. I don't think he's represented in Marvel Legendary even now. Yeah, and like he was a fan favorite for Kamon's Marvel Heroes, was it? Their board game that I've got sitting on my floor.
Gotcha.
And I don't think he was included there either.
Is there a website to look up the
hallofheroes.com.
Or Marvel DB has all the cards as well, but
Hall of Heroes is more visual though.
Sure. I mean anything works. Scarlet Witch, since that's one we mentioned, she works by discarding the encounter cards from the enemy and like getting bonuses based off of how powerful those cards were. And then she's got ways to manipulate like the boost icons, which is how powerful the card is. Boost icons on those cards. So she's an interesting character. She's pretty potent. But let's see. I mean, there's a big old list of heroes, so there's a lot to pick from at this point. And if you're gonna proxy stuff too, there's no worry about how to get one or the other. I got so many Nickets, man. I don't want any more Nickets.
I know, right? Like, I get them all the time. And I get, like, Thievals as my rares. For, like, every pack.
I've had decent rareness.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go feed my cats.
Yeah, go do that. What the
Get
hell?
situated.
Do you have a favorite superhero of Marvel? Aldrich?
Oh. I mean, Doctor Strange is probably.
Oh, well, I mean, if you really like Doctor Strange, I mean, I don't have to play Doctor Strange.
You play this game. You have a better feel for the characters and what you want to play. I don't want to take anything away.
I was doing Doctor Strange for the thematic all wizard, the Wizard Bros, Adam Warlock and Doctor Strange. I don't really want to play Scarlet Witch, so yeah, I'd have to break the theme, but...
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to... I don't care that much to...
Doctor Strange is pretty powerful, too. He's considered one of the best.
I think he's considered straight up the best.
Is he considered the best? Yeah. He's very powerful. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. Like, you know, since it's cooperative, there can be a little bit of bad balance between the characters, and all it is just like, you know, you did more damage than me. He is easily top 3, most likely the strongest. What do you think of the other top 2, Riddick King? I also really want to play Iron Heart. So, like, you know, I'm good with whatever. It's gotten quiet. Are you looking at all the heroes?
I'm eating.
Oh, you're What are you eating so late at night?
Sure, why not? I'm just eating a banana. Not like it's a large meal or anything.
Alright, well, I guess if it's just a banana. I probably should put 8 ball up, huh? Or 8. Yeah, it is 8 ball. I personally love Cap, but maybe also Black Widow or Venom. Oh man, it's fun. Lucky that Mr. Moo isn't back. He really likes Black Widow a lot. I like Venom. I played a bunch of Venom. I played a bunch of Venom. He's cool. The fact that he gets the one free resource to use every turn for basically whatever he wants is pretty cool. I wouldn't complain about that. Cap is pretty powerful too. She's an amazing support and helps to mitigate a lot of shitty scenarios. Yeah, no, Black Widow is a very technical character and as a result very cool. It's all about planning and triggering things. I also like that you can play Black Widow a lot as I was gonna say Scarlett Johansson, as Natasha Romanoff. Fucking, how much damage did you do? Oh, okay. Dumb. I don't like that. Get him out of here. Anyway, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Just playing her like a super spy. I can't believe they would go down to street level heroes again. It'd be cool to get like a Luke Cage deck and a Moon Knight deck and a Daredevil deck, even though we have all those characters as allies. I should pay attention to what this guy's doing, but he's AI, so I don't care. Moon Knight. It would be very cool just because Moon Knight's a fun character these days. I love the show so much without ever knowing anything about him. Yeah, I didn't know much about him either. I should have just upgraded him to... But yeah, the show was really good. Did you watch Moon Knight, Caldric?
Yes.
What did you think?
I felt rushed. I felt like it should have had a couple more episodes to kind of develop the characters.
That's fair.
But I liked what happened.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I mean,
I get that they were kind of going for like a chaotic, like you don't have time to stop and think about anything.
right. And also, I mean, with only what 9 to 12 episodes for all these Marvel series, like it is tough to fit everything you want to fit into them. At the same time, I really like the format, and I think they should do it more. Like, I heard that Armor Wars is getting turned into a movie instead of being a TV show, which is cool because they're like, this is good enough to make it a movie. I like all things Iron Man. Like that's all pretty cool, but I really like the TV shows as being these introductory shows to the much larger, like you know how every time we have a movie, it's got to be some kind of life-threatening or world-threatening event, or else it's like, why even have this movie? And then you have to ask yourself, well, why isn't, you know, Captain America coming to help, or why isn't Iron Man helping Spider-Man, or whatever? You know, you always have to say like, well, what contrivances do they have to put in play here so that only the main character would show up?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're in a smaller movie, or the TV show as opposed to the movie, you don't have that much of a problem rationalizing that, because you can just handle smaller scale villainy in a TV show. I mean, look at what we had so far. I mean, world-saving Clint Barton, Hawkeye, is dealing with a gang of thugs. You know? She-Hulk, Hulk is doing lawyer stuff, although I guess... Have I watched yesterday's episode? I don't think I've watched yesterday's episode. So I don't know if something crazy happened in that episode that makes my whole argument fall apart. But any chance that the Eternals enter into Marvel Champions? I honestly doubt it, but it's possible. It's possible. I think they're very low on the list, especially with the way their movie kind of flopped. But like, I like that they can handle the smaller stakes in the TV show, and then it would be really cool to have like each of these characters have their smaller stakes and their backgrounds and whatnot built up in the TV shows, and then have the movies be the team up events, you know, with the big nasty bad stuff, the world shaking events. You go see those in the movies, and you know, you learned about your characters, and you know their backstories and their origin stories and what they've been doing from watching the TV show. Because I love me Marvel movies, but I could definitely do with, like, you know, 4 a year at most, right? One a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess that's even more than they put out now. They only put out like 2 a year these days. So I 2 a year, not bad. If I could, you know, if I can get these cool shows in the meantime. How much life does this have? 90, right? Yeah. I don't know. I think they've stumbled on a really cool, fun concept that they actually have to do think I could get the damn Pokemon that comes in between Piplup and Empoleon. Jesus. Yeah, I just don't see how the Eternals get into the Marvel Champions. I don't know. There we
That's
go.
like literally what they're not supposed to be doing, right?
I guess in a sort of in that kind of sense, yeah. It is. Non-interference. You can only play the Eternals if you're playing against the Decepticons or whatever. What were they? Deviants. The Eternals is actually the only Marvel movie I haven't finished. I'm halfway through it, and then I had to, like, go do something else, and I wasn't like, no, I want to watch the rest of this. And so I stopped watching it, and then I never came back and finished it. Honestly, I didn't miss much. Yeah, that's why. I mean, like, it just, I heard it wasn't very good, and I had gotten to the best joke so far in the movie, which was where they were trying to, like, the guy called out and was like, you know, did you get that on camera or whatever it was. Like, that's a, you know, it's a bit of an over explanation of the joke, but that was funny. I laughed, but like, I don't know, it just wasn't very good. And they've done everything they can to ignore the fact that now there's a giant, like, celestial sticking halfway out of the earth. No one's mentioned it in any of the products that came after. Oh, I should have put Snorlax down. Oh well, doesn't matter. Selma Hayek and Angelina Jolie were the highlight. Yeah, I mean, they're great actresses. I mean, it was a lot of good actors in the movie. You know, I have nothing against Jon Snow and Selma Hayek, of course, is amazing, although her role was kind of cut short. Angelina Jolie is a great actress, and she did some fun stuff in there, so can't complain about that. But, oh, jeez. But, yeah, I don't know. Who else was in that movie? You know who did bug me? The weird brother. Like, the one who controlled minds. His character just seemed... Or the acting just seemed a little off on that character. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, he seemed like a whiny little bitch. I mean, I don't necessarily put it that way, but... as a character, it was weird, because he definitely is, like, evil. Like, there's no arguing. Mind control is, like, a horrible, unethical power to have. Which makes it super fun that the Jedi, you know, Jedi have, mind control.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
so much temptation right there.
Right? It's such a very unethical power. So, but I get that, you know, sometimes you need to have, like, I'm about to say it, the means justify, or the ends justify the means, right? But yeah, I don't know. He just, his character was written in that there just didn't seem to be any redeeming qualities to him, and you know, he leaves the group, runs his own cult where he controls everyone's mind, and then, like, I literally ended the movie when they're fighting off the deviants that show up there, you know? So I don't know if he comes around and isn't an asshole. Oh, I have the evolution in hand. Might as well.
So, I don't know. I am headed to bed. Have a great night. Well, hey, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Oh, and thank you for the subscription. Wow. All right. Well, just so you know, we do card games on every Friday, since that's what brought you in here. How many more missions are left in Arkham? 3?
Should be 3.
3. So there's 3 more weeks of Arkham, and then we'll be jumping into Marvel Champions. So keep coming back, keep hanging out. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. I play other stuff every day, Monday through Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time usually until 1 a.m. usually. It's a little flexible. When I get 10 average viewers, then I'll start being, reliable. Man, but have a good night. Message over here. Gundam? Can close that. You have played... Oh, it just showed that he's... Oh, and thank you for the follow after the subscription. Did you play any Overwatch-like games? Cauldrick.
Not recently.
Not recently. We started playing Gundam Evolution, which is just a straight up. You play. Oh yeah, that's right. You show up. You're a good viewer.
Oh, thank you.
I'm always happy to see Teldros show up in chat. So. Yeah, it's fun. Was that the last? What? Why did I get a... Oh, because I finished the Rillaboom. I played enough decks or games with him. No, not deck manager. Collection. It's time to open some... No, don't favorite them. Time to open some packs. Or a pack.
So what archetypes were you thinking of playing?
You know, that's a great question. I don't know. I mean, with 3 of us...
Well, Adam's Warlock.
Oh, Adam Warlock plays no. Yeah, he only is allowed one. He can have whatever cards from anything, but he can only have 1 copy of each card.
So he's an all-rounder.
Yeah, he's like a very weird... He gets to break all the rules.
Out. I do weird stuff. So just between the 2 of you.
Well, sure, but like, what? I'm just trying to think of what I should be playing.
I would probably end up playing either... Why did that happen again? Either leadership or aggression. And I bet you he works best with leadership. So I would lean towards leadership. Plus, I haven't played a leadership deck in a long time. Personally, I think Justice is the most fun. And it wouldn't be bad to have somebody playing Justice.
For great justice.
For great justice. Justice is the one that... So the game works similar to Arkham, kind of. Like, they've got the same DNA, but it's a way back common ancestor. There'll be a villain, and our goal is to beat the villain into a pulp before he completes his main objective, which are kind of like the not the agendas, but the other one in Arkham. And every turn, anytime he would engage with a hero, and the hero is in their alter ego, he instead schemes and gets closer to his objective. Justice is the archetype that most readily gets rid of threat on a on the villain scheme. Aggression obviously just does damage. Leadership focuses on bringing allies into the game, so they can kind of do all sorts of stuff. And protection obviously is like got healing and better guarding things and responses to being attacked and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Moo, do you want to do casual or you want to do ranked?
I don't care. I'm gonna probably top out at about 3 games tonight. So whichever you're feeling.
I haven't done any any ranked yet, but I'm good with whatever. So if you're
Well,
tired,
you're in charge.
let's-
I don't
let's-
care either way. Yeah, I am tired. I'm definitely not top of my game here. Let's put it that way.
All right, I gotta use G maneuvers as these losers. Get critical hits as these losers. Ass man.
My
Win
weeklies this week?
7 matches. Yeah, my weeklies suck.
Mine can basically all be done with Dom. So I'll be playing Dom and Gun Deck.
Get 5 critical hit kills. I can do it with Dom or Ass Man. I think it has to be Dom. I mean, Ass Man, I guess with my left click. And then I can get G maneuver 20 times total. Ugh.
Those
With,
are some brutal weeklies.
oh god, with Gundam, GM, or Sniper.
Critical hit kills are not easy to get.
Yeah. Alright, whatever. Do you think they're ever going to bring in a fourth archetype? I know there was one in like early concepts of the game. Like it was
Probably
like
not.
determination or something.
Yeah, probably not. There's no precedent for them doing it in any of the other games.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I gotta change the game name.
And they'd have to pretty much put a lot of focus in on that archetype early on, so you basically get expansions that are just that archetype.
All right, Ass Man or Dom? Or sure,
Ass
you
Man, I want to go Dom.
you're going Dom. So I'll be the Ass Man and you'll be the Dom.
I didn't even think about that.
Detective Sachs took Pale Rider anyway. Ooh, pop tastes good. Remind me that I should go grab a drink, but I'll do it after this match.
I'll lead the way. Launching now.
Need 5 kills, no win with Dom.
Defend the
So
target
hopefully we win.
locations and prevent them from being captured.
Who should you
Enemy
play?
attack imminent. All hands to battle stations.
I don't know. I mean, every character does good in every archetype. There are some that are like they excel in a certain archetype, but
Like Captain America,
like Captain America in leadership, yeah, sure.
Thor in aggression.
Yeah, but you can do them
Oh, yeah.
with any of them.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of doing anything and anything. I'm not
yeah.
a big fan of meta decks, especially for single player games or co-op games.
Yeah, you don't need meta decks unless you're playing Ronin.
No, seriously.
You see in any list that specifically, you know, a hero that looks good to you?
Well, I was just looking up Thor stuff right now, but
Thor. Yeah, Thor's awesome, man.
Let us strike back.
Thor
Ah.
likes space.
That was your best work, pilot.
I mean, there's so much to look at.
Thor
Just
does
scratching
wreck
the
face.
surface right now.
Enemy shield user in my sights.
Ow, I don't like not having a heal.
Oh shit! I punched.
So how does just remind me how like
Yeah?
how what you do during your turn, because you can play all the cards in your hand if you have the resources for it, right?
Right. So during your turn, everybody you can do you can play a card or you can do a basic action. A basic action requires that you exhaust your hero, so that's the cost for it. And then a card is what it says it is. Your basic actions are obviously attack the villain, or or thwart off energy or threat from a scheme.
Right.
And generally, you win the game by beating the enemy. So hitting them is kind of the ultimate ending move or ending objective. But sometimes you need to get that threat off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then of course, like, yeah, having the resources, the objective or the cards cost a certain resource, and the resources are your other cards.
Right.
Yeah, I jumped in like an idiot.
Okay, what about not basic action?
Well, so those are the cards, pretty much. So there's event cards or ally cards or upgrade cards.
Oh, then how does switching between your hero and
Once
alter ego
per
work?
turn, you can switch from the alter ego to the hero or the hero to the alter ego.
And can you do an action as both, or?
If you're not exhausted.
So
yeah, that's the case. That largely depends on what you're doing and what hero you are.
right.
I mean, a lot of actions, like all basic actions, are gonna involve you being exhausted, right? So now the only action you can do as the alter ego is to heal, is to recover. The only basic action. They can't attack or thwart.
I think I gotta drop after this match. I am getting massive spikes of lag or whatever.
No. Okay.
Reposition and defend
Um, so they have to. So yeah, the only thing you can do in that form is do recovery as a basic action, but some actions say like alter ego only, or some like other card-based actions say alter ego only, or
Right.
hero only, or whatever. So oh, I just wasted my G maneuver because I hit the wrong button.
Always fun.
I'm gonna die because I'm gonna fall off the map. But I did throw a firebomb down on them, which was fun. Let's see. When you're your hero form, when the villain, once per turn during the villain's phase, he'll either attack you or scheme. He attacks if you're a villain or if you're a hero, and he schemes if you're an alter ego.
Right.
Because you weren't there to stop it. Oh, sniper.
So when cards have cost and then resource,
Right. So all cards give a resource, and that'll be in the bottom left-hand corner. And it's a little icon, and then all cards have cost. Most of the time, the resource that you use to buy the card doesn't matter. But some cards specifically will say, like, if you only paid for this with fists, it does this extra thing, or, you know, whatever.
Select the suit you
Right.
wish to pilot.
So, and then there are, in every deck, there's 3 cards that give you 2 of the resource. There is only allowed to be 1, but, you know, it's nice to
I'm
get
laughing
it.
at this deck list. It has 40 cards and requires 25 packs.
Yeah, that's
Just
not
like-
common.
Like, what are you doing?
This can't be! Any nearby units? I need emergency repairs.
40. Isn't the 45 card minimum?
No. It requires 40. Oh, they're
Oh,
all
it-
40 cards.
Oh, I'm just crazy then. So it's a 40 card deck that requires 25 packs?
Yeah.
That's pretty insane. Who is it?
Well, no, this is still Thor. There's a deck list
So
on
Thor
that.
makes sense.
It's
A lot
just
of the
they
good
took all the
aggression cards are
Asgard
just
cards.
Ready to activate.
Just all the Asgard cards. They could throw them in. That's
As cards.
Hostile sighted.
they all use Vinci maneuvers at the same time. Absolutely blown to bits.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
No, we got. It took them 2 minutes. That's pretty all right.
Oh,
they-
Thor can take Thor. That's pretty funny.
Thor can take Thor or Jane Foster Thor.
Yeah.
You actually can't have two of the same named person in the game at the same time. So like
Oh,
Nebula, for instance, or Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, anyone that's got an ally card, Hawkeye, like, but Hawkeye is an interesting one because there's actually two Hawkeyes. Spider-Man as well. There's actually two Hawkeyes. There's Kate Bishop Hawkeye and Clint Barton Hawkeye, and Clint Barton Hawkeye is also a hero. So Clint Barton Hawkeye, the hero, obviously shouldn't take Clint. Oh, what the fuck? Shouldn't take Clint Barton, the ally Hawkeye, but he could take the Kate Bishop one and it'd be no problem. But then if you played Kate Bishop Hawkeye and took Clint Barton Hawkeye as an ally, but then you were playing with somebody who was playing the Hawkeye hero, you wouldn't be able to play the Clint Barton ally because they're both Clint Barton and they can't be in the same place at the same time. No multiverse rules. Nebula's another one. We broke that rule vaguely for Nebula because Nebula is also a villain in the Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign. So Moo was playing Nebula. Well, we stopped him from getting extra
Can you-
time.
When it says your hand size, can you have more cards than in your hand?
Yes. Yes. There's no discard down. What there is that you draw up to your hand size at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to play your cards so you get more cards.
No, they did get it. Yeah,
Yeah, of
you
course they
really,
did.
you
They
really
filtered in
want to
there.
be getting rid of all your cards, pretty much every turn, playing them all. Sometimes you got a card that's like key to your strategy, and you want to hold on to it until you can actually play it. But
Select the
I've found
So if some-
more often than not, you just want to play.
If something says action exhaust the thing, that's not your character. Do you also exhaust your character?
Nope. Only if it explicitly says I'll exhaust your character. So a lot of those are like action cards or upgrade cards that they themselves can get exhausted, giving you more things to do, you know? Also
Okay.
just limits how many times you can use that card.
Right.
Onward to victory.
Tactical says you're doing well. Keep going.
We'll give it everything we've got. I'm counting.
I'm not doing very good, Moo.
Well, gotta do better.
Behold my power.
Dom's free if you want to use Dom.
Oh, you know
I don't
what?
think Dom is great on offense though.
No, that's fair. Is Assman really great on offense, though? I guess he's
Very
not
control for
bad.
defense.
He's not bad.
I guess Dom is the same, so it's either way.
I'll go Assman.
I've got 12 kills, 13,000 damage, 5 repairs.
I got 14 kills. How much? 16,000 damage. No repairs.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time repairing people.
What are you, gun tank?
Now I am.
Preparations complete.
Oh, they're all right there.
I'm okay with that.
One of them is down.
Good luck out there.
Yep.
God damn, there's a
Having trouble getting
sniper
through
and
the
he's a jerk.
No, there's a zombie at the end of the tunnel. I hate the zombie.
Here, I'm gonna go down the tunnel.
Take him out.
Enemy unit eliminated. Enemy
Ah.
Oh.
Nice save.
Yeah.
We did a good job of pushing to get out of there.
destroyed an enemy sniper. Enemy unit eliminated.
I don't think they were really expecting that.
I went too far in.
Need a heal, but I'm good. I need to get on point.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else really, but the game seems intuitive to me. I don't know.
Control of the target
But
area.
I've been playing it for a couple years now, so I know that's. What the hell does that mean, right?
Area contested. Area contested. Allied unit down.
Well,
They got a lot of shields over there.
yeah, oh yeah. Even then, we did a good job of really pushing out of the spawn and over to the waypoint.
Yeah.
With that many tanks they've got, basically. Yeah,
He's coming in.
I think
Sasabi's
we're
coming in.
alright. I'm still catching up, guys. Nice.
Capturing objective.
That was good.
Yeah, we're doing good at pushing. The next has to be getting around this damn corner.
Enemy unit eliminated.
Did he
Which
just
I will-
quit? Or his body just seemed to disappear.
They got like annihilated basically immediately. I just got two of them with, or one of them and a half with the G maneuver there. I'd say go ahead and push forward.
I'm on the objective.
Oh, nice.
I flew in.
Yeah, that's they don't even notice. They don't have a clue. They were bit too busy destroying us at the corner.
Zaku showed up. He killed me.
Yeah. Sazabi was.
That's alright. I got a
on my
quarter
face.
in.
Yeah, no, you got the quarter. That's all we needed.
He's off the thing now.
Warning. You have left the combat area.
I will return at once.
Oh, I'm fucked. I just killed myself.
I saw that.
I hit too
while
much
I
of the
was dead.
wall,
Yeah, oh yeah, that'll happen.
and then couldn't get over. Didn't have enough time to get over.
Vengeance will be mine.
Did Mephis just like recover himself?
No,
What the fuck? Just
we have sniper. Sniper can do that.
oh, did we just get gun tanked? Is that what happened? No, they don't have a gun tank. Jesus,
Yeah.
they're holding that corner. that was intense.
Down, and I will stand up twice.
Oh, I guess I should have waited for us to not be dead.
All right, fuck this.
They find our position.
Can I steal another quarter?
Behind us, capturing the area.
3 minutes
Nope.
remaining.
They're coming for me. Go in now.
We can't. It's impossible.
I pulled 2 off.
Yeah, and they have a unicorn holding us down.
Knock me down, and I will stand up twice.
You know, if I could be Pale Rider, I could.
They very much have the advantage of that corner there.
They find our position. It's touched. I'll revive.
Unicorn's dead.
Your ally is leading the charge.
We're pushing now.
Whoa, a sniper just like shot me. That sniper is vicious. He's on the right.
Objective contested.
No, I was on point when it was just me, so.
Yeah.
The news is they're pushed back. And our team just keeps rushing in pretty much one by one.
I was trying to save Sazabi. Sniper's up on the roof.
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get to him. There, I helped you out a little bit. Nice.
Oh.
My character icon is glowing.
Yeah, it is. A bunch of them are.
1 minute remaining.
Oh
Why,
shit.
why is that? Oh, they're back here, huh?
Yeah, they pushed us back.
Right next to you?
How disappointing. Requesting revive. Good.
Performance is accepted. 30 seconds left in the mission.
This is because our team just keeps running in one by one.
I thought I had my attack still up.
Select the suit you wish to pilot. 1.
That's disappointing.
Mission complete.
To be expected.
We've been defeated.
How disappointing.
Our strength lacking.
Oh, look, sniper. Oh, are they yelling at me?
Yeah, and there's no reason for it.
I can just fly over? Yeah, I sure can. And die.
It's because yeah, yeah, it doesn't work out like that.
I did, like, did they not see me fly over?
Oh man, 34 kills, 10 kill streaks, 7 repairs, gold medals.
I didn't even look.
I'm gonna head to bed, I think.
Alright.
Ooh. Yeah, I got some massive lag at the end of the last battle. That was
Yeah, that sucks.
definitely didn't contribute to our win at all.
I think you contributed. Alright, well, it's almost time for bed, so let's do a little raidy raid. Whatever, I got 3 people and you're one of them. Never mind, we're not gonna raid. But I'll be back on Monday for Grim Dawn, so come check that out. Last piece of advice for you is to don't rely on violence. Try to discover something new. With that being said, I'm gonna keep your feet on the ground. I'll see you all on Monday. Good night.